Hi there, welcome. So it's been a long time since I've been in here and done a live, and especially a live interview. So I'm actually just going to bring on, here we go. Let me just see um, if I can bring Helen on. So I'm bringing on a very special guest today, and we've got a little bit of a twist to this because Helen Leach is someone who ran through my WordPress Success Bootcamp earlier this year with a slightly more unusual project. So she is a therapist, she is a canine therapist, and she promotes other therapists through the website that she was building on the bootcamp. And I hadn't ever had anybody come on the bootcamp with this kind of project before. And so she helps promote complementary therapies and the techniques and those who practice them. And so she is really very unique in that kind of way that it's slightly different. So hi Angie, I can see that you've joined us. I know that you will love this because Angie is really into complementary therapy and has used it quite extensively herself. So I'm just waiting to see if I can bring Helen on. I can't actually see her right now. I can see that Angie's here and I could bring her on. Helen, I know that you were online and trying to come on. Hi Angie, thanks for saying hi. Here we go. Here is Helen. Here we go. So I'm bringing Helen on and to you now. Her website is worth taking a look at just for the fact that she has such beautiful images of her dogs on there. So hang on. Oh, here she goes. Fabulous. Good to
Finally,
see you.
technology.
Um,
Oh, typical. My camera decided to have a bit of a whoopsie at the last moment. So there we go.
Oh, well, you're here. Well, it's great to have you here. And so I was just telling everyone that when you were building your site, really you had quite an unusual mission in mind, and that was really to promote other people's businesses and other people's therapy and businesses and what they're doing, the therapists themselves. So can you tell us a little bit more about that and about the project itself and how it came about and why you were so passionate about doing it?
Yeah, of course. It all started off because I decided to retrain and have a new career. And I decided to go into canine massage therapy. And with that, once I qualified, I realized it was really difficult for me to advertise myself. Everyone's saying it's word of mouth, get yourself out there, and your reputation will build your company. But it was really difficult to do that. And it came to me that we have these online review websites for businesses like Check a Trade, Rated People, but nothing for the animal therapy world. And that's basically how it all began. And it just kind of snowballed from there, to be honest.
But it's great because you have amazing, I mean, I was always amazed by the connections that you have in the industry. And so I personally would be really interested to find out how those came about, if you're just personally really well connected with these kind of people, or whether you actually actively sought those kind of connections yourself. How did all that happen?
Well, it all started off, it was all my trainers and the different schools that I've been involved with and their professional associations. I'm very fortunate that my previous career of the Environment Agency, I had to do a lot of networking. So I'm quite used to going out there, going to these events and actually being proactive in sort of meeting people and speaking to them and just selling them the idea of, this hasn't happened. Do you think it's going to work? Do you think it's what is needed by the industry? And I have had quite a lot of good response to it because they know their own graduates have the same problem. And of course, if they can help lift up their own graduates and their own therapies and the good that they can do, I mean, a lot of these therapies are very unheard of. And so it's not only promoting the practitioners themselves, it's explaining what they do. And that's what they liked. They liked the fact that I was proposing that they had a platform to talk about what they're going to do and how it helps and how it's quite unique, because a lot of people don't even think about physiotherapy for their dog, let alone hydrotherapy, massage, Bowen, T-touch, and all these other things as well.
So that's great. Okay, so you've listed off some of them. I mean, I know that I really struggled to find hydrotherapy for my dog when I was looking for it when she was
Mm.
much younger, and I had to travel a long way to find someone that I was happy with. It was like a 3 hour round trip, which is totally mental, but we do that for our animals, don't we? And I know that Angie, who's on the call at the moment, she used to do a massive round trip to, was it acupuncture? Angie, I can't remember. She was doing some kind of holistic therapy with her dog, and so we do travel a long way. But so you've mentioned a few of them, Bowen, hydrotherapy, these kind of things. What other therapists are out there that you're listing on your site?
I am also opening it up to the osteopaths, the chiropractors, the core main ones that are recognised by DEFRA and Royal College of Veterinary Surgeons. But I'm also opening it up to the more holistic types, so the nutrition, the Reiki, the animal healing, the natural remedies, and the zoopharmacognosticists. Oh, I have problems with that word. Which is basically where animals self-select their own food and their own medicine, which is an amazing science to look into. So it opens it up to the whole broader spectrum, and it just gives pet owners a better understanding of what's available, because sometimes you need to look at it from a holistic point of view. So it's not just, oh, my dog's had his cruciate ligament done, and so we need to do a bit of hydrotherapy. You may want to think about your natural remedies to help reduce the inflammation, physiotherapy and the massage side to help release all the tensions and increase the flow of blood to the area. So this is kind of bringing in that more holistic point of view of it as well.
And so are you planning to educate people through blogging and interviews and all that kind of thing on your website as well, so that we as pet owners become more aware of the availability of these kind of therapies and the fact that they are also relevant to our pets, as relevant to our pets as they are to us?
Well, initially I wasn't going to, but you convinced me maybe I need to look at blog for this. So very good advice on your part there, because in actual fact, I've had quite a few people coming forward with articles to contribute to the website. So it's becoming more of they are blogging for themselves. They are speaking with their own voices as to what they think needs to be the message to get out there. So if anything, I'm providing a platform for them to promote themselves and promote the therapies that they're doing. So it's a really good
Yeah.
added sort of benefit to the website as well.
Yeah, I think that could be a really, really valuable tool. And also, like you say, an opportunity for people to guest blog, increase their own visibility. And that's
Mm,
what I love about your project, actually, that it's not all about you. It's all about actually the people that you're promoting and that you're giving them visibility to people who might not otherwise have known where to look for these kind of therapies for their dogs. So I'm saying
yeah.
dogs, but it could be any pet, couldn't it? It's not just dogs.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, I've treated birds and reptiles in the past as well. It's amazing what people will spend their money to help treat because we love our animals. They're our family.
Yeah, they are. They are. We nearly had a chicken die again a couple of weeks ago,
Oh, God,
and
no.
I was just like, I was so ready to run it to somebody who could help. Anyway, actually, as it happened, we managed to revive her ourselves. But
Oh, well done. Well done.
um, but yeah, well, I think it's fabulous, and I'm just looking forward to watching your project go from strength to strength. So, if you've got any particular message that you want to put out there, that any therapists out there that you're wanting to reach who might be interested in being listed on your portal, for example.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is the first time something like this has been developed in UK. A lot of the websites out there are either just registered and it's just a long list of, the practitioners with by region. And these are great because they're actually on the same website as the actual professional association that you trained with. But if you want to be
Yeah,
on something that's broader, I mean, I've actually have got hold of exhibition stands at a number of the national pet shows, the Family Pet Show, Discovered Dogs London. I am getting closer, fingers crossed, to also having a stand at Crufts next year as well. So the whole point
that's
of
so
this is to
exciting.
promote. Pardon?
That's so exciting that you.
Oh yes, yes. Oh, that's my dream, to have a stand at crafts. And the whole point is I'm taking everyone with me to crafts and to all of these shows. That's the whole point. I want to promote every single animal therapist because I believe in what we do. I am one myself. I see so many of my colleagues doing amazing work, and that's what it's all about. And it's free to register. And there are different levels as to what you want to get out of it. So just have a look at the website and join in. You know, it's beginning of a very exciting journey here.
Yeah, that's great because I know we have got some animal practitioners in the group. So, and Angie is saying it sounds amazing. Having used those therapies, it's something I would look into. She says she's going to look out for your crafts. So, um,
Brilliant.
yeah, well, I think it's terrific. So, if people want to get in touch with you, or if they want to get a listing with you, then do you want to tell people where they can find you?
Certainly, it's just mypetsreview.com. The Facebook page is My Pets Review. You can't get any simpler. Just come on over and get in contact. I'm more than happy to answer any questions. That's what I'm here for, to help you guys.
That's brilliant. And actually, if anybody is watching this who is involved in like complementary therapy for animals, what I would suggest is if Helen is open to guest blogging, it could be a really fabulous platform for you because it's going to add value. I mean, I think it's a great platform for you all to be able to educate the public, just people like me,
Definitely.
um, about what's available and what's out there. And it's just a great opportunity to increase your own visibility and reach. So I just say congratulations, well done on a fabulous project, and you were amazing to work with on the WordPress
Thank
Success
you.
Bootcamp. I really enjoyed having you on there because you're so driven and clearly so passionate about what you do. And for anyone who's watching this, please go
Mm.
and have a look at Helen's website because not only was it crafted with love by her own fair hands, but she has fabulous imagery of her own beautiful dogs on there, and it's worth just going to have a look just to see that because it's incredible photography. So thank you for joining us today and just telling us a little bit about your
Yeah,
exciting project. And good luck with your crafts
no
mission.
trouble. Yes, that's my
All
goal,
right.
to have Claire Balding come and speak to me.
Oh, yeah, that'd be
Brilliant.
brilliant.
Thank you ever
We'll
so
watch out
much,
for it.
Vicky.
All right. Take care, Helen. Bye for now.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.